Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good middle of the night. I don't know when you're watching this, but good whenever. This is Mr. Storm, and this is the introduction for the new and improved computer technology curriculum that we're going to be tackling this quarter. This is essentially a modified version of what I plan on teaching next year. And this is, you guys are going to help me figure out whether or not this is a viable model. So thank you for not necessarily volunteering, but being the first ones to try this out. And the way this is going to work is simple. This schedule right here shows you when things will be due. All of the assignments are right here for you to look at. They will all be posted to your Classcraft page. Most of them, or a bunch of them, are already there now. The rest of them will be filled in the next couple of days. But these are all the assignments you're going to be required to complete within the time period. Now, these dates that I have attached here, notice there's 2 days, one for A day, one for B day. The first day is for A day, second day for B day. Easy stuff. And if you follow the schedule and you turn in these assignments before these dates hit, then you'll get full credit for the most part if you do good work on all of these assignments. You are allowed and even encouraged to a certain extent to work forward, work through some of this stuff at your own pace. If you give yourself some lead time, let's say you do a bunch of these lessons, get a bunch of stuff knocked out, and you have about a 2-week buffer on assignments, then that'll give you some extra time on some assignments that might be giving you trouble, so you can get them turned in on time. These lessons are developed so that you can do everything that I'm asking you to do and the assignments within class time. So you shouldn't have to take any of this stuff home or work on it at home, but you can if you want. It's completely up to you. This is not necessarily a self-paced course because I have due dates filled in, because I didn't want to have to do a pass-fail for this class. I want you to actually get a letter grade. So you will have actual assignments that you will have to complete and turn in. So let me kind of show you what those look like. I'll bring over the Classcraft page. So like I said, you have some of these are already filled in, some of them are not. Let me pull up, and we'll scroll past all of that other stuff. All right, so we're going to be working on this, this block first called Google. And we have introduction, which is what we're doing today. Let me show you an example of what your lessons are going to look like. This is representative of one day of work. So here it says review the lessons below and attach a new Google Docs document, a Google Slides presentation, a Google Sheet, and a custom Google map and a Google drawing. Put some content in each, doesn't matter what content, as long as it's school appropriate. So you're going to be attaching 5 things to this assignment. And in order to know how to do that, you're going to click these links here. And it's going to take you to a page that has the curriculum I want you to use. You should be familiar with this stuff already. We've used these pages a couple times in class already. But you're going to read through this information, learn about whatever subject you're supposed to be learning that day. And when you're done with that page, you can go back, click the next link, so on and so forth, right? And so it's going to be reading at your own pace to understand this information. I will be here. If you have any questions, you can ask and I'll clarify things, but for the most part, this is pretty good stuff. I chose this specific curriculum because it is very easy to understand and has a lot of great information. So you'll go through the links, read that information, and then for this assignment, you're going to attach a couple of assignment or a couple of docs that I want you to create. So you can go to, docs.google.com, create a new document, put something in it for funsies, hello, I am a document, right? And I want, put something in there, make sure you name it, and then you would attach it to your Classcraft account. So you're going to want to do Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheet, Google Map, Google Drawing. So all that stuff is there. That's for one day. That's not a lot of work for one day, and I kind of made it so that you guys can go through this. On average, you should be able to get through 1.5 of these per class period. If you come in, you sit down, you get to work, and you're focused on it. Even reading through everything and watching all the videos, you should easily be able to get through a day and a half worth of planned material. Some assignments will have, you'll read the pages here, and then you'll have a quiz. Now this quiz, I'm not gonna pull that up, but the quiz is basically a Google Forms quiz. It's going to collect your email address, so make sure you're logged into your Gmail account before you click the quiz link. And it's going to collect your Gmail, your email address, and it will only allow you to take the quiz once. Okay? And it won't tell you what questions you got wrong. It won't even tell you what your score is once you submit it. You'll find out what your score is the day after it's due when I enter your score into Aspire. And the reason I do that is because what I don't want is I don't want you to sit here the whole class period and just keep taking the quiz over and over and over again until you get a score you want. I want to know that you've actually read the material and you actually paid attention. The quizzes aren't that difficult, and everything in the quiz comes straight out of the reading. Okay, so it's just making sure that you're paying attention, or at least understand this information. And there are a couple of quizzes in there. We have other assignments, such as this, where I give you a PDF, and it gives you a list of things that I need you to do, and then you do those things, and you are done. But that's essentially how it's going to work. You come in, bring your headphones, because you're working on your own. There are videos that you can watch, and you're going to go through this stuff at your own pace. If you're well ahead of what the class is doing for that day, good. If you run out of material, if you run out of things to do because you went home and you did it all in 1 week, then you can spend the rest of this class for the next 2 months. You can come to class and work for other classes, or you can be productive in some other way. What you're not going to be allowed to do is finish all this work early just to get it out of the way and then play video games or do something like that. You're going to be productive. But it's up to you how quickly you go. If you come in and you do what's expected that day and then you're done, that's okay too. That is completely up to you. But no longer will we have lectures. I won't be standing up in front of the class teaching the content. The content will be online for you to read and review at your own pace. And again, I will be here in case you have any questions or you want extra help. I will be available to do that. I want your comments. I want you to let me know what you think. So please don't hesitate to send me a message or send me an email with things that you like or don't like about the program, because we're trying it out. And if this works well, then it could be a good step forward for the computer science department here at UMA. So you guys are doing a good thing. You're helping me figure out whether or not this is a viable model for us to use. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, send me an email or ask me in person. All right, thanks for watching.